So good morning students. So in our last article we see relation between alpha, beta and gamma. Now today's lecture we find out definition of specific heat capacity of solid and liquids. If we take a water of 1 kilogram and paraffin of 1 kilogram, when we give heat to both for the same heater, after some time paraffin oil has received twice the heat of water. That means all the substance or liquids they have different substances have required different material, so their capacity of receiving heat is different. When there is a change in 1 degree Celsius for a mass of 1 gram or 1 kilogram, that is called as specific heat. So we define specific heat capacity is represented by letter S. So it is defined as amount of heat per unit mass absorbed or given out both by the substance to change its temperature by 1 unit. 1 unit means 1 degree or 1 degree Celsius or 1 degree Kelvin. So that is known as specific heat. It is represented by letter S. Let us consider suppose delta Q is the amount of heat absorbed or given out. Suppose M is the mass of a substance, delta T is the temperature change, then specific heat capacity is represented by letter S. So it is given by formula delta Q upon M into delta theta. If we substitute mass is equal to 1 kilogram and change in temperature delta T equal to 1 degree Celsius in that equation, we got specific heat capacity S equal to delta Q. Now we find out its SI unit. So SI unit of specific heat capacity is delta Q is represented by joule per mass is SI unit of mass is kilogram and temperature change in temperature is represented by degree Celsius, or we can give SI unit is equal to joule per kilogram Kelvin. Similarly its SI unit is given by earth per gram degree Celsius or earth per gram Kelvin. Now if we substitute this letter M with mu, what happens? If amount of substance is represented by mu instead of mass M, then this specific heat is called as molar specific heat, and molar specific heat is represented by letter C. So we got formula for molar specific heat, C equal to delta Q divided by mu into delta T. Again we find out its SI unit. So SI unit of molar specific heat is given by joule per mole degree Celsius or joule per mole degree Kelvin. Here molar is the word which used in chemistry. So instead of mass we have to use only one correction, that is the letter mu. So we got molar specific heat. Now after that we study specific heat capacity for the gaseous. First